Good morning, friends. This is Daddy Day Trader. It's about 6:14, and we are getting ready to to trade. Last week was a rough week, and mistakes were made. So I'm trying to do a few things starting today that are gonna hopefully rectify some of those issues. And a couple things that happened last week were over trading. Um, Overconfident, I think, and then also forcing trades, like feeling like you've got a good system going, and then when that system isn't working anymore, you just keep trying it, which can put you in a hole. So I think like Wednesday, I went down like $300, but I was able to get myself back to green. But that had me trading basically all day. And I think the only thing that was able to really save me was there's a Fed talk or something that kind of created some volatility. So, and then I think Thursday I traded Carvana, thinking that it was going to go up because it was like a meme stock, and man, that traded so rough. It felt like a penny stock as it was jumping around, and it never went up past like its morning high. So I definitely lost like almost $1,000 on that one, which was really rough. That kind of put me into a bit of a tailspin. I was trading with I was trading not smart, with too much size on that one and too rapidly without really like taking a step back and working on my setup. So then I went back to SMCI and traded that one really well that day and made like it's almost $700 on that one. So ended the day like down 300 total, which is still bad, but um, so then I felt like Friday I came in. I said, "Oh, I can trade SMCI really well." I made almost $700 yesterday on it. So I tried to trade SMCI on Friday, similar to how I traded it Thursday, and that again didn't go well because SMCI like had no range. It only went up like $10 during my trading window, and that was not good because usually goes up like $80 a day. Um, so it's a bit of a rough week last week, and I spent way too much time in my office trading. It wasn't healthy. I felt like garbage after every day. Um, so trading too long, just kind of being generally exhausted, still feeling like a little under the weather, are all contributing to like almost a $700 loss last week, uh, which is a bummer because it's like that two steps forward, one step back thing, and I really thought I had some good momentum, and um, so now what do? You regroup and you look at your trading style and setups, and you realize, okay, well, you know, AMGN, I think, or something like that, was gapping up last week. I think it was at like 270, and then after earnings, it was like at 310. Then in the morning, it went from like 310 to 322, and I didn't get in on that one because I was still reeling from my Carvana experience when I was trading that one. So, but that one, the market opened and it went up from like instantly, like two huge green candles, and then it came back down, which is fine. But like I should have been in that one, catching those green candles as it was going up because it had some like actual meaningful movement. Um, and also like when I was trading SMCI last week, and it didn't have that range that I was expecting, as it's had like the last 3 months. I was getting like just destroyed by the spread. So I would get in, look, thinking it was going to go up, and then it wouldn't go anywhere, and it would eventually start to drop. So I would get out, and with the spread, I was just getting chewed up. So I was trading, thinking about moving to Nvidia instead of SMCI because Nvidia has such smaller spreads. and we're talking like cents versus dollars. So, and it's got more volume. Um, so I'm thinking instead of trading SMCI, I'll trade Nvidia unless SMCI has a big day where it's going up significantly versus just like having multiple dollar spreads and not really moving anywhere. That was kind of a bad experience. So just keeping those things in mind, and then taking my mornings a little more seriously, doing my exercise, trying to get back into like the swing of things that I was in before uh, January. So, but like I said, it's what do you do when you have like a big loss? You have a little bit of a drawdown. Can I be smart and disciplined and work and just and I was also like had a it was almost like a multi-day revenge trading session where it was like, okay, I lost a bunch on Wednesday but I made it back, and then I go in on Thursday and I lose a bunch and I make some of it back, and then on Friday I'm like, okay, I got this, I can make it all back, and then you just lose almost the same amount as you lost the day before. So the problem with that is it's like a I was carrying the previous day's trading into the current day, and that's a little scary. So have to keep that in check. But also, when you're sitting there staring at charts for like hours and hours, and I was in here from like 6:15 to 1:30 nonstop. It was not how I would want my. It's not how I want this to go for me. It's not what I want. I don't want that. I want to be able to be in here until 7 o'clock and take what is given to me and not stay any longer. So I'm going to set an alarm. Hey Siri, remind me at 7 o'clock to shut down trading. Okay. And I want to be done at 7. And I've been sort of reading, not sort of, and off and on reading The Best Loser Wins, and I'm a bad loser. I know this. Always been a bad loser, and it's kind of why I don't like doing like games and competitions and stuff like that, because I don't want to lose. It's like more painful to lose than it is feels good to win for me. Um, and so I'm really need to work on in this environment, like losing. Like I had a really good streak. It was really good, like for me. And so I got like confident and overconfident probably, and then I got smacked down and I got shown what's what. So and I wasn't able to accept that first day's loss at all. Because I was like, how could I lose? I'd won. Like, look at my calendar; it's green for every day for like the last almost 3 months. Like, what? So instead of just taking a small loss and moving on and waiting for something better to come, I force it. Go in with too big a size, too frequent a trading, over trading, like not taking good setups, not understanding that if SMCI doesn't have range in the day, that the spreads will eat you alive and you won't be able to work your way out of it. And even if it is sort of tracking the S&P or SPY, like it's not tracking it in a way that will make you any money because it doesn't go up enough when the S&P or SPY has a burst. Like SMCI's change in the dollar value isn't enough to make up all the losses on the spread you had. So it's a rough week, but no, not a quitter in this sense. And I do think I can trade. So my plan is to like being here at 6 o'clock or 6:10 around that area. Review my watch list of large cap stocks that are moving with a large percentage. If there are none that are moving significantly, and significant meaning like above 15-20%, then I'm going to default to watching Nvidia and seeing how that shapes up for the day. And at 7 o'clock, I take what I take. That's always what I wanted. That's always what I wanted it to be. That's what I wanted trading to be a part-time morning activity that I could do and then go hang out with the family or whatever. And it's not been that the last 3 days of last week. It was basically like blurry-eyed in here, like hoping for a miracle kind of thing. And I felt really like physically and mentally drained every day. And one day ended up better than the other 2 days that ended up way worse. So instead of basically like losing, $100, I lost $700 because I over traded. I mean, I think I was down like $70 on Friday, and I couldn't take that, and I had to make it back, right? And then I'm down. I ended up down 370, so I lost another $300 on Friday just because I wanted to make back 70. Bad business. That's bad business. And I missed out on some good trades because I was a little bit too stuck on. I was mad about Carvana being a crappy trader on the day it had after the earnings, and I was reeling from that. And then so I didn't trade the one that actually had a good price action. And then I wouldn't accept that my trading strategy on SMCI was not going to work every single day. So I guess what I need to do in the future is, if it's not working in the first couple trades and you lose like 5 times in a row, just it's not the day. It's not the day, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be the day. Every day is not going to be a good day. It's like, geez, you had so many good days, and then don't doubt your underlying like thesis. Just don't violate all the rules you have put in place that you choose to follow when they're convenient, I suppose. So then this week, at least Monday through Friday, what I'm going to do is trade 6:30, like active trading, 6:30 to 7. Cut it, be done, walk away, whatever that may be, loss, gain, whatever, and see how that feels. Because I don't think I'm building, like, yeah, I'm getting some practice like during the day, like if I'm staying in here all day long, but at the same time, I'm also like could be building bad habits. The volatility is different during the rest of the day, so you're not exactly trading the same way a 6:30 to 7 o'clock would trade. So um, I should be trading in the window that I want to trade in, and that's 6:30 to 7, and that should be that. So we've got 3 minutes to the open. I'm gonna focus. I'm just gonna fire. I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna restart a new video, just kind of screen sharing, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So I traded Nvidia this morning and ended the day up $35. So that's good. And what I did today was I just quit at 7. Uh, Stock was sort of doing this, but I can't. I don't. I mean, I had $35 and it was 7 o'clock, and that's what I said I'd stop, and I did. So that's good. Feels good. I'm gonna post this video. Uh, but I felt in control. I felt like I was trading with a decent number of shares. There weren't any crazy wild swings. I felt calm, collected. I think I went down 30, but I didn't get frustrated. I just stuck with my same share size. I didn't like triple my size or anything like that. And um, and then I went up 35. So that's good. That's exactly what I want to do. This is the quintessential trading day. There wasn't any huge. Uh, yeah, the S&P went up, so that's always a good sign for day trading, at least for long trades. And Nvidia had, it wasn't up crazy percentages, but it was up 15, $20 from its start of the day. So nothing else that I looked at seemed like that was kind of a good trade. So I just traded Nvidia and that went fine. Sort of trading off of the technical indicators of volume and sort of matching it with SPY. So it was a good day, and it doesn't make up for my loss last week, my losses last week. But if I keep plugging away and I keep, I took a 5% chunk out of my drawdown, so that's fine. This is what I want. I don't want to, I want to have $300 green days, and then I want, not, and then maybe like a $600 red day, but not $300 green days with $30, not $300 red days with $30 green days like that. Again, that's going back to my old ways, and that doesn't work. So today was like how it should be, right? And it's usually how I am after I have a big loss, right? I double down my discipline. I redo my thought process, and then I get, I do well for a while. So, and that's like the age old day trading like conundrum is you go strong, you have a good streak, and then you freaking blow it all. Now, I haven't done that yet, but it can happen. It can happen in a day. It can happen in 2 days. So, I'll be back tomorrow doing the same thing, trading from 6:30 to 7, and that's it. That's all. We'll see how it goes. Take what you take by 7 o'clock. There's nothing today about the market that's crazy enough to want to stick around, besides my own brain saying, "Oh, what if there's something that crazy happens?" But who knows? Whatever, it could happen. Like I don't know where Nvidia is right now. It could be at $1,000 a share. I have no idea. But not the point. Point is, you trade in your window. You be consistent and you be disciplined and take your losses like a man or a person, not like a whiny baby that can't take losses. I mean, I'm a 40-plus-year-old adult. I should be able to lose a couple bucks without getting triggered. Maybe not. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to keep trying and find out, right? Biggest loser, the best loser wins. I'm finding that to be more and more true as I do this. Taking those losses gracefully. I mean, geez, come on. Like I think on Carvana, I was down like instantly right at the open, like $100. Could have stopped there. Could have taken my licks. Could have regrouped. But instead, I let that get to me, and I, quadrupled my share size, and then I got down to $1,000 minus. And I had like a mini heart to heart with myself and said, okay, let's maybe not trade Carvana anymore. It doesn't have good price action. Um, Trade something you're good at. So I went back to SMCI, and that was fine. I traded that well. And it was a good day for that one. And had I just traded that one, it would have been a better day. And then I went back the next day, thinking I'll make back my Thursday losses with my car from Carvana with trading SMCI really well. And then, SMCI didn't follow my prescription. So, anyways, let's cut this short. I want to go hang out with my family, and I want to come back tomorrow, and I want to do the same thing I did today. Trade with a decent size, but not crazy. Trade from 6:30 to 7, cut it at 7, accept whatever's there, and be done. This is the way, not anything else. So I'll check in again tomorrow, guys. All right, thanks. Bye.